Describe adage to me, Rosemary.
Strong and elegant.
Strong and elegant, yeah, elegant's a really good word for it. So it's a strong, elegant movement that's continuous, it never stops and it needs a lot of control. Now, Adage is a section of class and it has lots of different steps in it, but there's one in particular that we're going to work on today, and that's called a développé. What's a développé, Rosemary? What kind of movement is a développé?
Unfolding.
An unfolding movement, it is. So pop your legs out in front of you and let's go into third for me. That's it. Okay, so it's an unfolding movement. So she's going to peel that foot along up the front of that leg, and then she's going to unfold it in front of her, keeping that line, and then she's going to stroke it back down into that third. Just do another one for me, Rosemary. Peel it up and unfold. Now, when she unfolds, I want her to make sure that she stays in that straight line, not to let it wander over here or over cross over there, okay? So it wants to really make sure that you stroke and you draw the same line, okay? All right. Now then, she's going to have to engage all the same muscles that we've been doing all along, okay? The backs of those legs to maintain that turnout, engaging that core, and thinking about that placement and the feeling that the energy pushing through those triangles, remember, and right through the top of her head. She needs to think about her tripod. Remember, 2 hips and her spine, stay nice and level, okay? Because if you stood up and you let your tripod tip, that's when you're going to end up wobbling over, all right? So making sure that she keeps that tripod nice and straight, so those hips, I'm going to have a line down to do the exercise, and those hips facing the ceiling. So one of the key things I want you to think about, Rosemary, when we're doing this is making sure that the move is continuous, okay, so it never stops. So we're going to do a peel up to the retiré. So when you do a développé devant, you come up the front of the leg, okay? So it's just that passe position, up to under that knee, and then she's going to slide it right back down again into that third. And then you're going to do a développé for me, Rosemary, okay? But the key is to not let it stop, okay? That movement keeps going, like waves on a beach. So she gets there and then she moves back down again, okay? So it flows all the time, all right? Now then, we're going to do, after she's done them devant, we're going to do them to diagonal. So pop your legs into third for me again, Rosemary. Okay, now then, when you go diagonal, you have to come diagonally across to the side of your knee before you then unfold, really making sure you're watching those hips. That's when you want to, you're really holding that centre core, aren't you there, Rosemary? Even though she's using her hands, she's still having to really work her core as she then strokes back down on that diagonal line. Yes, it's so important to maintain that posture, engaging that centre core. All right, shall we do some with the music, Rosemary? Lie down on your back for me. Okay, pop your hands on your hips. That's it, engage that back, so you're lifting those elbows off, nice and strong, and I'll go and pop some music on. All right, Rosemary, feeling that posture, working every muscle, peel it up the front, keep that turnout. I think you could use the legs a little bit more there, and push down, so you're going to really rotate, feel that rotation, and 2, that's it, but watch that hip there. I pushed it too far, didn't I, Rosemary? All right, so watch those hips, and up, pull that turnout, let these legs unfold it, 3, and 4, now really slowly, draw that line, draw that line, draw that line, draw that line, and then through stop, 2. It keeps moving, slow, 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 slow. Don't stop at the top, keep it moving, control, control. Turn out, turn out, turn out, turn out. Into the third. Alright, good. Now diagonal. Ready? Across. And 2. Make sure you do hit the front before you go across there, Rosemary. And 2. And as it peels, 1. So peel up the front and then to the side. Do you feel it? And down. And through. That's it. Good. Keep that turn out. 2. Now watch this hip. Don't let it swing. On full diagonal. Diagonal. Keep that turn out. Diagonal. Keep that turn out. Turn out. Turn out. Work those legs. Oh, we stopped at the top there though. Remember, close it back into the first for me, Rosemary. And swap your legs as if we were going to go the other side. Although I don't think I'll make you do it again just yet. Okay, we'll have a shake out first. Alright, good. That was really good, Rosemary. Okay, did you see how she needs to make sure when she goes on that diagonal, she's got to hit the front before she takes it across to the side. So you're drawing that diagonal line, okay, before you unfold. And then she didn't want to take it too far because it's holding that centre, isn't it? So you don't swing and tip off. Just show what would happen if you took it too far, Rosemary, like I tried to get you to do. So what would happen? She'd end up swinging off this supporting leg, yes, okay? So if you did that when you were standing up, all right, so you put it down. If she did that when she was standing up, you'd end up falling over or twisting something and hurting it, okay? Really good, Rosemary. All right, we'll have another go in a minute.